Good evening and welcome back to the West Ham Network. I am Anton. I hope you are well. And how are you feeling after the game last night, the Europa League? It was our fourth game. We travelled to Genk in Belgium and we walked away with a draw. We're sitting at the top of Group H with 10 points. Next up is Dinamo Zagreb with 6. 2 games to go. And a point, we've qualified for the knockout stages of the Europa League. It now just depends on, do we go through to the round of 16 where we avoid the drop-off teams coming in from the Champions League, or do we go into the round of 32 where the teams do drop down from the Champions League, spots, etc. So I had time to dissect the game. And yeah, I think I'm happy in a nutshell. Of course I am. I think I sounded a little bit deflated on the match day highlights show we did last night. However, it's just because we've become accustomed to winning and the new way of playing. So if we don't play at that standard week in and week out, I've now transitioned. So I'm like, but we've got 10 points after 4 games, which is a fantastic achievement. And it's just amazing times to be a West Ham fan. So let's keep our heads up. Things are positive. We're unbeaten in 7, and we've got a big game coming up this weekend on Sunday against Liverpool at home. Please, if you are new around here, hit that subscribe button. Of course, it is helping us out. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Please hit the subscribe button. It really does help us out. Please also hit the thumbs up if you do enjoy our content. It does, again, help us out as well. Please leave a comment. If you are watching live right now, please put a comment in the comment section. I'll try my best to go through them. This is going to be a quick and short David Moyes press conference review. Let's see what he said on the back of the game yesterday, kind of leading into the game today for Sunday against Liverpool as well. So I've not got any comments coming in just now. That's fine. So like I said, comment, subscribe to the channel, and of course, hit the thumbs up. Like I said, we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So let's get straight into the David Moyes press conference and see what he said first and foremost. He went in and spoke about Klopp. He says, I think Jurgen was a centre-half, and I was too, and I think that is it. All I do know is Jurgen is very competitive. He wants to win, puts a lot of demands on his players, and for me, as a manager, I want the same big demands and to win as well. And I think that's, David Moyes stamping his authority to the media, saying, you know what, you talk about Klopp, you do this, you do that, but you respect what West Ham are doing, respect what I'm doing. And absolutely, people have been talking a lot about the media letting West Ham go under the radar with the media. We're not getting the plaudits we deserve, but it suits me down to a T to go under the radar as a West Ham fan. Absolutely, because I'd love if we could progress, like I said, going nicely and calm under the radar. Let me see this here. He goes on to talk about his West Ham form versus Liverpool. He said Liverpool played very well here at the London Stadium last year, so we are going to have to do much better, and I think we have stepped up a little bit again, and we need to do a lot right. And hope that Liverpool does not have one of their better days, because they are a top side, but I do think we are slightly different as well. So we'll go in and try and give them a difficult day. Now, that's also going to be interesting as well. Sorry, just something else I wanted to bring your attention to. I don't know if we've got our new settings on YouTube set up. So if you are watching, please come in and say hello. But what I understand is we may have a setting set up where you have to be a subscriber to comment. What that can do is eradicate any of the problematic people that come in and try and be abusive, etc. But if you are watching, you are a subscriber. Oh, here we go. We've got a comment that's popped up. Cool, thank you. That's good. I'm glad the comments are working. That is good to see. So yeah, listen, we don't have the greatest of form against Liverpool, as we all know, and they did play well here last time out. However, West Ham are a different unit to when we played Liverpool at the London Stadium last time, because if we remember rightly, I feel like we kind of, within reason, handed them the game. We could have taken the game to Liverpool, but we sat back, and it was one of those performances. It was like the old West Ham performance, and we were so heavily disappointed because I felt like last year we could have taken the game to them. So I feel like this time round we can take the game to them. The bigger they come, the harder they fall, is the famous saying, isn't it? So let's see what we can do moving forwards. Let me move on to the next part. He does go on and he talks about Bowen and Cresswell. He says, I think both are doing ever so well, and no doubt Gareth Southgate will have looked at them and considered them because he works really hard and he has a squad of players. If Gareth thought anybody was letting him down, I'm sure he would be on the phone. Our boys have played really, really well. And that's him kind of referencing the fact that Bowen and Cresswell weren't chosen for the England squad, the most recent England squad. Now, as harsh as that may be, I don't know if that massively bothers me, to be honest, because you want them firing on all cylinders for West Ham. So right now, yes, it would have given them, it's probably credit where credit's due by giving them an England call-up. But for me, when I look at the England squad, it's disappointing because I just don't know why some of the players are in there and deserve, when other players do deserve to get that chance. So, but the thing is, we've got Cresswell and we've got Bowen firing on all cylinders for West Ham. Long may that continue, because that's going to help our form moving forward in the four competitions that we are in. I'll come on to that one in a second. He says, Moyes on testing Liverpool. Liverpool played very well here last year at London Stadium, and we'll have to do much better. We've stepped up again, and we'll have to do everything right. We'll try to give them a difficult day. So how are you feeling when it comes to the Liverpool game? We will be coming to you with our preview tomorrow evening. We do have a big Liverpool fan coming on. We'll also have a Liverpool fan coming on for the match day live. So get your comments in and let me know how you're feeling on the lead up to the Liverpool. Do you think that we are more than capable of turning up on the day and challenging that top four? And this is going to be a really big test for us moving forward. He then goes on and talks about the busy schedule that we as West Ham, the West Ham team and the West Ham schedule that we've got, because we're in so many competitions. He says we're getting tested at the moment because we are having the games so regularly. And we lost a couple of players midweek to small niggles, which can easily happen. What I can say is that whoever we're bringing in at the moment is doing a good job and playing well. Do you agree with what Moyes is saying? I mean, I think there's a few question marks on a few of the players, but I think I understand the selection. I understand why Masuaku started yesterday. He didn't have his greatest game in a West Ham shirt. I think I understand it under other reasons why other players started. People are questioning players like Vlasic. People are questioning players like Yarmolenko. They are kind of taking knocks. That's what we believe. And they still could be out for this game. I mean, he goes on to talk about the team news. He says, at the moment, we seem okay. Yarmolenko had a bit of an injury before we left. Vlasic as well. We'll see how they are. It's a quick turnaround between the games, but hopefully we'll be okay. But the thing is, I don't know if Yarmolenko and Vlasic would have massively been involved for the game against Liverpool. Whether they came off the bench would have been a different ball game. So I think we are, in as a whole, kind of pretty much okay. I think we're going to walk out of this game and we'll have a full strength squad within reason available for us. So I think Moyes is going to want to absolutely take this game to Liverpool, and it's going to be a whole new setup and a whole new beast, a whole new West Ham, again, transitioning from where we've been over the last couple of years. We'll talk about the stats when we play each other, when I do the match day build-up show tomorrow. So make sure you do tune in for that. He then went on to talk about Liverpool. So he says, we go into the game believing in how we're playing. We want to give them a better game than last year and show them we've progressed. We know they'll rise to the challenge too, and it'll be a tough game. Liverpool have always been a great side over many years, and I was fortunate to finish above them a couple of times when I was at Everton, but since then they have improved many things. Their stadium, their team, and they certainly are challenging for all competitions they enter, and I think that is going to be massively, massively key, 100% massively key to West Ham moving forward. 100% is the fact that, Moyes is now saying it. We're going to be out there challenging 100%. So last but not least, and I did say this was going to be a short and sweet video, Moyes did address the anti-Semitic chants that were made and seen all over the social media. He says, first and foremost, I don't see our club being like that. I think we are a diverse football club and there is no room for any discrimination anywhere in the world, not just at West Ham, but anywhere in the world. And I'm really disappointed to hear about it, but I just share it as individuals and not big sections of the supporters. And I'm just sorry to hear about it. Of course I would, yes. Because I don't think there should be any racism in any part of the world. And at West Ham Football Club, we've had to do our part to make sure that happens as well. I want this football club to be recognised for being a really good footballing team. I want it to be recognised for being a big club in London and well respected. And I think to have that and have to have supporters who follow your team home and away, which we have an incredible support at West Ham, but we do want any labels connected to us whatsoever regarding discrimination racism, none of that at all. As I said, I am repeating myself. I really feel the world has moved on and we want to move on from it. And that's related to the video that went viral over the weekend. And I think it's just ridiculous, the fact that I can't believe that, that people thought that that was okay to do. So it's really disappointing. And what we have to be mindful of the fact is, a small minority can spoil it for the majority. And it's just not fair, not nice, and something we definitely have to eradicate from the football club 100%. And then, because West Ham are on but we'll put that one to bed and let everyone have that. I can talk about that at a later date. But with regards to the show, it was a short and sweet press conference because, of course, we've been flying all over Europe, and they got back late last night or this morning. They've done a training session. They've came in already into the press conference. They're trying to get themselves focused and ready. They usually are a short and sweet one on the lead up from a Europa League game going into a Premier League game. So Liverpool up next on Sunday, live on the telly. We will be doing a matchday build-up show tomorrow. Of course, we'll also be doing a matchday live on Sunday because of my circumstances. I'm not going to games just now. So, Vegeta, you're in the house. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. There's not a lot of comments, so we'll go through this very quickly. Spencer Burrows, a draw last night is fine. We are still massive, 100% Spencer. Dabs, I was getting annoyed with their time wasting after the first goal. Ito went to the floor and was down for about 1 minute, then he came off, then straight back on and went back down again. I mean, the only thing I can say, mate, is that I do think he was kicked around a little bit, and I don't think the injury to him was play acting, and it wasn't meant. It was a collision with him and Areola, and I think it did have a massive effect. But what people failed to remember was Ito has been injured, so that was like one or a second game back from a leg injury as well. So yeah, we'll see. Debenham Dave, come on, you Irons. Dabs Firmino is injured. Yes, he is. Andrew Wicks, after last night's game, will still the team in the group, absolutely, and it'd be nice just to go and get that point or points on the board just to give us that automatic qualification to make life a little bit easier and stress-free moving into the big fixture list that we've got coming up over the coming months. The match Sunday will be difficult. We must play without complex and give maximum 100%. The match Sunday will be difficult, but West Ham must play without complex. Absolutely. Devin and Dave, our boys will make it tough for Liverpool, but they will be favourites. Yeah, of course they'll be favourites, but listen, let's be the underdogs. Let's be under the radar. That suits me down to a T. Dynamite is saying life is good so long as we turn over the pool. And I think, this is the best chance we're going to have at doing it. So fingers crossed we can. Happy Hammer 82. Everyone, let's stick it to them in the pit. Come on, you Irons. Yeah, I think we've got a good chance. And we just need to, as long as Moyes has the team in the right frame of mind, I feel like West Ham, currently the form seems to be that we go through 5 or 6 games and we look dangerous, and then we have one kind of blip. Whether or not you want to call last night's game a blip or not, a good result away from home at Genk, a team that play European football year in and year out and do reasonably well in European football within reason. And now we've got coming up against, a team that's playing regular Champions League football. They have an extra day's rest, all that sort of stuff. So Moyes just gets the boys ready, gets the team ready, and gets them on the up for it 100%. Anton, you understand my English? Of course I understand your English, mate. Am I not? Am I doing it wrong? Anyway, like I said, short and sweet tonight. David Moyes' press conference against Liverpool, the team are tired, the team are back, and they need to get in and get cracking with the hard work and get themselves ready for the Sunday. So like I said, make sure you do join us. There may be, I'm not going to commit to it, but there could be a player rating show. I'm just waiting on confirmation coming back over the next little while. I'm not sure if there's going to be a player ratings tonight. We'll let you know if there is. And if there's not, don't worry about it. There may be a show later on. Again, I'm not too sure about that. But if not, there'll be a match day live coming out to you tomorrow evening. So make sure, match day live, a match day build-up show preview. So make sure you do join us for that. But anyway, thank you very much for joining us. Like I said at the start, subscribe, like, and comment. It really does help our channel out. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So go and hit that subscribe button. And maybe for the next press conference, it'll be a bigger and longer show. So thanks for watching. Stay safe and take it easy. Come on, you Iron.